Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Below zero, of course, as always, Saturday below zero time. And I am here, as you can see, back at the first wreck, because got the thruster section. We're going to do some diving and looking for more titanium first. Try to get some more supplies, just to see if I can get everything going. Well, let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. Hello, Shadow and Xbox. You guys were on very quickly. Bradley, Amon, Saber Gaming. Oh, what? Somebody, whale decided to move me or something. Jason, Madison, Orcanus. Thank you all for joining in. Look to see who else has joined in at this time. Rox, hi. Hello, Matthew. Bradley, Prime Sonic, howdy. Thanks for joining in. And Canis, Lupus, thanks for joining as well. Mr. Whale is not supposed to be over here. He's too far out of his comfort zone. So we're gonna go deep dive into the crystal caverns, because I want to find hopefully titanium that is still waiting down there. I'm sure somewhere there's titanium down there. It's just a matter of finding it without being constantly attacked by our buddy the Shadow Leviathan. That's kind of what happened last time. He just wouldn't leave me alone, hogging one area all to himself. I've got some titanium, but of course it's not enough. So I figure if we go ahead and get some titanium really quick, I might be able to not have to come back out again for a little while. And I think I still have enough quartz, but if I don't find very much titanium, then I have one more quartz, one more copper over here right by the entrance. And you know what? It's not a huge amount of titanium, but anything I've already unlocked, that's, you know, a little bit there. Might as well grab these. And yeah, grab the loose stuff too. Do a quick little survey. Keeping my ears open, eyes peeled for Mr. Shadow. He likes to sometimes get stuck in the terrain here and attack from within the wall. Not seeing him or hearing him, which is a good sign. I think this is where I found some quartz last time, was still left over here. So he should be right through that area. Though he has occasionally migrated over this way. There he is. I don't hear him behind me. Alright. Start dropping stuff off. I still need to go and put that stuff away as well. Make use of our Titan holefish eggs. You know, raise some of them for the bioreactor fodder. You always gotta do that, you know, or at least tease like we're going to do that, so people get all mad about whole fish matter, whole fish lives matter. Yeah, this is where I was getting attacked so much before, where he just wouldn't leave me alone. Some loose kyanite over there if I needed that. More right there. So, yo, dangerous area, but enough kyanite to get you the upgrades. That's 4 pieces so far loose. Just gonna go around the outer area. for now. Did I? Nope. Just gotta go up. Oh, I think I know what I did. I went too far. I'm now going towards Crazy Lady's house. Right? Crazy Lady's gingerbread house. That's all I did. I just went too far around the curve and going up to her place. We don't need that. We need to find titanium. Shadow, you're playing Below Zero right now as well. Well, maybe you should, you know, join me in the crystal caves here and hang out. Though, you know, we won't see each other. Just, you can say you're following along with what I'm doing, and here he comes. Come on. Yep. Ah. That little bit of wiggling I did with the sea truck was enough to trigger him to attack. I think he would have left me alone if I had just sat completely still. Oh. Let's go this way. I hear him. Sounds like he's right behind me. Yep. He was right behind me chomping, trying to get a hold of me. Couldn't do it. Then finally grasped me. Doesn't take much if you time it right. You don't have to charge up a lot. Just do a quick pop as soon as he grabs. Really the Chelicerates too. As soon as they grab, if you pop it at the right moment with the defense charge, you don't even have to charge it up. It'll just like cause them to let go. So, because there's a break in the animation or something right now that just they don't do what they're supposed to do. All right, piece of titanium from that. Lithium, yeah, I'll take lithium. All right, so first time in this section scared you? I mean, yeah, if you're not familiar with it, you're not ready for it, then yeah, it could be like a little startling when you out of nowhere here comes this bright mouth towards you because everything else is kind of dark. Hello, William, and hello to Emerald Dragon. Crystal Caverns, yeah, it's a very general name, and I feel like we kind of referenced, what was it, Caverns of Grot from the Dark Crystal, because it's kind of like, it's the cave system in the Dark Crystal series. So, you know, we can always call it Caverns of Grot, but I feel like when I say that, people who are not familiar with that series will be like, do you mean Groot? You know, there's no Caverns of Groot, but they'll think, people who don't know that will be kind of thinking I mean Groot or something. We're just kind of picking a funny name. I mean, there's no trees down here, especially no talking trees. That's what we need in the game. We need a Groot plant. We need a talking tree. Doesn't have to walk, just a tree that will, you know, say one word. That's what we need in the game. That way you can find a baby talking tree and nickname it like talking twig. I hear him. I don't see him. I think this is the drop down. Yeah, I'm above the drop down section. That's no titanium down there, but it's got the like tons of gold, silver, and kyanite. And since I don't have gold or silver at the other base, the new one, and I don't want to raid everything I have at the original base, I guess we'll grab some of that. Plus, a good chance anybody who's not been with us in the past and seen this. Drop down. There we go. Nice and gentle like. Hey, animation kid. Yeah, you're not that late. I'm not sure about the No Man's Sky update. I saw it update and I was looking for update notes while it was downloading the update, and there was no post about the update yet. Like the update was live and downloading, but had not been mentioned yet by them, so I never went back and looked again. I don't know what was in it. I don't use the teleportation module. It just doesn't hold any value for the most part. I mean, I use it to teleport back to the sea truck itself. The only time that works is if you're out on foot or, you know, swimming far away. And really the only value I see for that is in the glacial basin, the Arctic spires. So you could say leave your sea truck there with the teleportation module, go way off into the spires, not have to walk back by teleporting. But same time, I don't like the snow fox. I prefer the prawn suit, so I'll go walk with the prawn suit. I don't want to leave my prawn suit in the middle of the Arctic spires. I don't want to have to make a new prawn suit every time, so I don't use the teleportation module. Right now, until they change it where the prawn suit is more likely to be attacked than, say, the snow fox, which would make sense because of the heavy thumping footsteps. I'm going to keep using the prawn suit and have no reason to use the snow fox or teleportation module as a result. Alright, so that's a bunch of gold and silver. Well, that's some titanium. Got a little bit. It's not exactly what I was really coming down this area for, but it does give me something I need for the other base. There's our kyanite. Tons of it. Way more than you actually really need in the game. Unless you're building extra prawn suits. I don't think there's anything else really using kyanite other than the depth module for the prawn suits. Not that I remember anyway. Oh. I got this. I think I was able to squeeze in here before, but can't really do much. So yeah, just two spots. The other side is a little skinnier of a drop down area. It's not as wide. This is wide, but it's either way you go, you get into the same thing. It's just like a little U-shaped, horseshoe-shaped bend. And it's kind of that thing that you're going to, if you're not looking for it, you're going to just kind of drive right over it. There we go. Well, some titanium, not a lot, but at least I am getting some of this other stuff. Still need more storage in this thing, but, you know, making do with what we're getting right now. Should actually be pretty close to the red crystal area. And if I'm right on that, then yeah, I may have already cleared all the major titanium deposits out. Oh, I hear him. He's up there. He's above me. Yep, he's after me again. Let's see, is this? Wait a minute. I might be closing in, yeah, on the red cavern area. I think. Yeah, there's some crystals, so this is where I was building my base before. Maybe there's still some down here. I'm about to that point. I'm just gonna build a trash can at every base and just start breaking every outcropping I can find, and when I have too much of something, just start dumping stuff in the trash. Because that's really what it is now. It's so hard to get enough titanium, and you end up getting so much extra copper and quartz, and or not quartz, but copper, lead, things like that in the end. Well, not even lead. I never find enough lead. I always end up having worse luck with lead on those outcroppings. That's what I should do. I just go look for the lead outcroppings and just harvest those, because that typically gives me titanium majority of the time. That's the trick to getting lots of titanium. Just harvest for lead. You get like 40 titanium and like 5 lead. That seems to be the way it happens for me. Looking. Okay, so there's the little drop down again. So if you see the red crystals, you've gone too far, but you're not that far away from it. A diamond. Yeah. I may have got all of the big titanium deposits from this area. Plenty of quartz, copper, silver, gold, all that, but no titanium. I think I know exactly where I'm at, and if I'm right, then there's nothing here. Oh, there's big guy. Got him. I think, did he do like 2 damage? 2 points of damage, I think. Maybe that's it. Oh, I think I turned around. Yeah, I think I got turned. Oh, I got him. No damage that time. Right there. Finally. 1 titanium deposit. And just in case, I'm repairing it now. Yes, titanium. I wasn't imagining it. Found 1. Yeah, I don't even know, I mean, how you use the trash can. I mean, what are you doing in this anyway with a trash can? The only option is for you to be the one emptying it. It's like you put stuff in the trash can and it just disappears, which works for the game, but realistically, it's like, where's it going? I feel like a trash compactor would have been a better option for the game. Like, here's a trash compactor. You put this stuff in, and you end up getting it crunched down to like one thing you have to dump out somewhere, you know? Oh, come on. Just let me get this. Okay, got it. Hey, messing with my sea truck, even though I was not in it. Yeah, go away. Yeah. So it's right by where I came in. Like right there where I came in. I went to the right and went around instead of going to the left and going around. And you know what? I was mentioning how bad it is for me to get lead, and there's some stuff for lead. Oh. Titanium? Where's that? What? There we go. Titanium! Yes, I just need to go find lead spots and just harvest those. That's the secret. The real tricks for Subnautica revealed. And oh, I still can't. There we go. Can't repair if you target the right little pixels on it. You just encountered a Leviathan. Which one? Merrick, I don't know. He popped in before the other night for the stream. And like, I don't know where he's at now. Not Merrick's keeper. All right. Back up. And there we go. All right, some titanium. Not a lot. Not like a full load like you could get in the original game, taking the Cyclops to, you know, the crash zone. Right there in that area leading along to the crag fields. Like right through that area, you can find tons of salvage. It's not like that. Not where I could go and fill almost all of my storage, like normal lockers in the Cyclops on one trip of salvage. This is not that game anymore. Unfortunately, I'm very eager to be putting the FCS mods into this game after full release. So I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be able to really build the way I want in the game. Ricardo, hello in Portugal, and hey Argonath. Greetings back to you in Italy. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you on board. All right, let's park this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Go ahead, take care of that. And let's double check. Yep. Actually took a little bit of damage on those. Must have been very hardy fish bumping into things. There we go. So, first trip. Also eager to have the,
dangerous,
even if it's not like the data storage or whatever it is, I definitely want something for sorting my supplies, make it easy to grab what I need when I need it, as opposed to having to do this thing, have it auto sort. But the main thing is have it where I can park and have it automatically pull things out when I park, to say, oh yeah, this is, you know, silver, it goes into this spot. Definitely looking forward to having that function again as well. It's like for a high-tech game, it's still just as tedious at times to manage inventory as with other games that focus on a less techy setup. Which is why I really like the mods that allow us to have that science fiction automation to things. Where, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I just come in here and it, you know, it docks, it automatically pulls stuff out of storage, you know. What you kind of would expect from a sci-fi futuristic type thing. Especially, again, we have this thing that we just take, you know, a little piece of titanium from our pocket, just kind of hold it there in our hand, and this habitat builder builds us a, you know, multi-purpose room. Or, you know, original game Cyclops. We've got the habitat builder, fancy tech, no way to automatically store and manage our inventory. Seems like somebody was researching the wrong things in the future. Just gonna put all that in there for now. But good on copper. Oh yeah, very good on quartz. That was right. I was doing like, I've got extra quartz over there. That's why I did not need quartz. I need titanium. I got plenty of other stuff. So,
Vital signs stabilizing.
okay. Almost out of water and a full harvest of 6 gets me back to full health, food and water. So yeah, this game is definitely better in terms of the food production options. You don't need to have but like 1 or 2 of those, and you can cover your health, and then have the other stuff, the shrub nut, that will help you with health, so you don't have to worry about making so many first aid kits. I see 1 egg, 2 egg, and the babies have grown up. So I'm wondering if we're at capacity now, so none of the eggs can hatch. And we got, yeah, take out some. There you go. And still doing that double containment weirdness. Oh, yeah, okay. We've got no titanium here, but this is full and this is full. So I've got a good bit of titanium, plenty of quartz, plenty of copper, extra quartz beyond what I need, plenty of gold, plenty of silver, got some lithium again. I've got a little bit of magnetite, some kyanite. I think we've got a good amount of supplies now. So now we gotta build some more, and I am not sure what else to build just yet. We got this stuff from last time. Actually, I think I still have maybe a couple things that, nope, we got all the bathroom stuff in here, so that's off. Oh, I did not put one of those in there. Gotta fix that. Got all this. So yeah, we got our lovely little community bathrooms. We got this. Got all the stuff done here. Yep. Don't know what else we could do. It's kind of like a barracks type bunk. Guess we could do some stuff in here. A little just basic decoration, but we got our food area here. We got the general bathroom here. Use that. Nicer bathroom for when you know, you don't want to go over there and interrupt somebody's shower. If you just gotta go really bad, you go there. That leaves pretty much this room, which has the observatory. So I'm open to suggestions. Timmy. Timmy. Hey. Smell it? Yep, he smells it. Hey, radio. The audio bad? Audio is skipping? I'm not seeing anything on this end for that. Cable's plugged in. It shouldn't be doing anything weird with the audio, because I'm not losing any issue. I'm not having any frames lost. Everything's perfectly fine on this end. Yeah, I'm not pegging my CPU or anything. Maybe I wiggled my cable the wrong way and made it worse. One. I don't think we have that option of making this. And otherwise I will do it, but we don't have that. Oh man. Let's see. Let's check my audio settings. Last time it did this, it was OBS acting goofy. Yeah. Check. Hey. Check. Check. Yeah, I'm getting like a delay. I'm getting a delay. Something's going weird with OBS. I'm not sure what. Did this before one time, but it was acting weird. It's not my computer or my router. That's never been the problem. It's usually OBS is acting up. It's something with like the audio on the plugins or whatever. Check. Hey. Okay, I've reset all of my audio plugins for it. It's not the PC. Restarting the PC will not fix it in this case. It'll be just fixing OBS. Restarting the whole thing on OBS is going to fix it. So I'm just going to have to do that real quick. Okay. Check. Yeah. Check. Now you should have good audio. It's reading fine on my end, so it was just OBS. Yeah, it was just OBS. Some reasons it just weirdly starts to, I don't know, like change something in my plugins or whatever for the audio. Yeah, it's done this before. I don't know why. It might just be the fact I'm using new plugins that I was not using when I used the Streamlabs version of OBS, because it would not support those plugins. I forgot I gotta do this. You get some more power going over here too, I guess. Yeah, just sometimes it's done this a couple of times where it just randomly starts to garble up the audio. And it's just close OBS, reopen it, and it's right back to normal. I don't know what's causing it, but I like my plugins. They help kind of clean the audio up a little bit better. Still a little bit weird. You might want to refresh your page then, because it should be fine. As this is, yeah, it's still good on my end. All right, so not gonna blow all this on more solar panels because I'm not even using that much power right now. I got those. We need to do lights. Need to do the outside lights at least. And I had some glass left, did I? No, I thought I had glass somewhere that I ended up having spare. Do like four floodlights. Kind of, let's see if I can angle them just right at the top to cover the area I want. And see what happens there. And so it should just be, I'll just take extra, just in case. Alright. No inclement weather, which is good. Am I turning it the right way? Maybe. Nope, I did the wrong way. So we're gonna do one going like this, because you know there's land in the distance there that will kind of, yeah, light up the land right there. And now the bad weather starts in. Okay, come on, let me angle it downwards. That's what I really want to do. Yes, we'll do this real quick because it'll light up that. And time to warm up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
No, it's not the mic. It's the OBS. Something with OBS acting funny again. But welcome, Merrick. Thanks for joining in. Let me just, let me do this. I'm just gonna cut one of my filters off for now. We'll see if that makes a difference. Check, check. Hey. Okay, that's weird. It seems like I turned the filter off and it didn't seem to like actually change my sound any. Which it's supposed to do that. So I don't know what's going on. But we'll see how this plays out now, because it's definitely something weird with OBS. And I just noticed my processor is down like 20% lower than it was before I restarted OBS. So yeah, definitely something going on with OBS right now. I'm just gonna do one like this, facing in. That way I have light up here for, you know, doing maintenance task on the solar panels. I guess the other one will go down below. I really wish we had a way to, like, place these at an angle. Either the stand at an angle, or have it where we can go and, you know, like, point at, like, the way in decorations mod, the custom picture frame, customizable picture frame lets you kind of choose to rotate, change the size. It'd be great if we had an option with the floodlights that you could pick, like, oh, you know, here, I'm gonna, you know, pick this, and after I place it down, I go here, and I press, like, hold E or something and use the scroll wheel, something like that, and it makes it kind of move up and down like that and give you that option, which would allow us to place them still on a flat surface and angle the lights within a certain, you know, range, obviously, not like completely all the way backwards, but it'd be great to have something like that. No, I didn't see the money heist. Hi, TBS Think Tropics. Maybe quieter. Yeah, I think it's got one of the things is the quick cue I had set was a little bit of a boost, but the main thing is more of a boost to like my bass, so I don't sound so thin when I'm talking. Yeah, I knew it probably would make me a little bit quieter. Just, you know what? I want to bring the mic down. Maybe I'm talking a little bit louder than normal, and that's throwing it off. Maybe that's why I'm just talking louder. I'll come down like 1 decibel. How about that? We'll see how 1 decibel works with it. What's better, recording on CPU or GPU? Well, it depends on what format you're going to use, and I mean, honestly, it's really a matter of you know, quality level. If you're going to go really high quality, you definitely want to use your GPU for the NVENC to do that, to help with it, rather than CPU, because CPU will peg if you're doing a very high quality level. So it really depends on that, based on, you know, how quality you want it to go. And this is Below Zero is not on Xbox because it's not full release yet, so you'll have to wait for full release. Alright, so we're actually seeing my power blip a little bit, not a lot, but it is daytime still, so we'll probably see, yeah, and that's draining there, so we'll see more active power use from there. Oh, eggs hatched, and we got new eggs, so it's not bugging again on the alien containment. Even though it's doubling it, acting like there's 2 of them still, it's not causing any problems there for that. I was trying to look for options, something interesting. Dude, snowman, but not inside. I was kind of looking to see if there might be anything that could be kind of twisted around to being the, you know, 3 seashells in the bathroom. I feel like I want to do a few more speakers around the place, because we've got this here, and let's see. So we got that there. Oh, turn those on. I got this speaker here. So we got a good surround sound area on this floor. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, so we lose all the audio over here, but we're getting enough of it being right next to him here. They're still getting it up here. So it's working fine as long as we don't go through here. So I feel like, yeah, we're gonna do... I'll do a couple of these here. Yeah, we'll go like that. Instead of doing the corners. Yeah, I don't think they're worried about having that in the shower area, but yeah, they can have that there. Let's just gotta see how that... Yeah, if you're down here on the end, you're fine. Of course, I'm assuming, you know, what it would be is this would be turned off at night when people are actually trying to go to sleep, you know, instead of having it playing all the time. So, all right, that gives me one more thing to do. That used a little bit up. So yeah, now suggestions. What song is that? That is what is Subnautica 1, I think is what it's called, or just Subnautica Jukebox 1. It's like their song or something like that. And you got Rocket Gaming, Subnautica Stimulus. So there's just like songs I guess people submitted and got picked to be used in the game. And that's all it is. It's just that one Subnautica jukebox one. I'm assuming that's probably just one they put together for everything. If you think you know how to duplicate lights, you can try it, but I don't think it's going to work. Having a shower seems redundant on a planet that has 99% water. Well, sure, if you are taking your swimming suit, the main suit off to go out and swim, you know. But as it stands, well, you know, we're swimming in cold water, and that's kind of why we have our swimming suits on. So a shower, you could go in there, technically take the suit off and get a proper shower. But you could at the same time say a toilet is unnecessary because it's 99% water and the whole thing's one big toilet. You can go pee wherever you want. Just make sure you go into the right spot to, you know, do your other business. Alright, so we've got light going up there. It's got that lit up. We've got light coming off of there. And we got a little bit of light going up that way. No light up here, though. And it's not like we're going to be coming up here at night anyway, but I almost feel like I want to put some lights out here. Like, you know, research lighting for that spot. I might need to actually run a power transmitter for that. Get some food. Oh yeah, pretty much one of these and one of these, and you've got your food and water covered for the game. And benefit is that little extra there. You get that plus 10 health. So, you know, again, having that lets you heal up without having to just worry about making medical kits. And do we even have... Yeah, they haven't added the medical kit fabricator yet, so that might be their trick there, is not planning to add the fabricator in because you can just eat food to get your health back. It's nighttime. And probably not draining anything from solar because of that. So yeah, we need something for the topmost level. We need a theme for this room. Hi, Oliver. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's kind of weird how, I mean, I guess, you know, in some places the water is actually fairly warm. You know, there's places where the water temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. You know, that's a warm water temperature, which makes sense. But in other cases where you're like swimming and it's like, oh, it's 2 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it should be, affecting you that way. It should be cold, you know. But if they did that and you had to worry that much about temperature the whole time, you probably would not play the game for very long, because you'd be just like, I'm dead 5 minutes into the game because I froze to death. There's 1 degree Celsius right here. That's just above freezing. You should be like absolutely cold, which is, you know, again, goes back to the thing that I guess the swimming suit that we wear, the dive suit, is to help insulate, which a lot of dive suits kind of do that anyway. They insulate against the coldness of the water. Maybe not so much, I guess, on like, you know, this kind of weather where you say we're in a blizzard. But, you know, it goes back to, it's just the game mechanics. It's to make it work appropriately as a game. And that is not lighting up as much as I would like. At least not in inclement weather. Yeah, different area of the same planet. Garden? I mean, I kind of already have a semi-garden. I have a food area, which covers pretty much every plant, except for, I did not do the Chinese potato. I didn't do that because I really don't need it. I didn't even really need these or the marble melons. I just did it for completion for variety. So I really don't need a full garden because that's really, there's no extra decorative plants at the moment. You know, hopefully we'll get some more added, but probably not. I would think Crazy Lady probably doesn't know about Alan, because if she, you know, did, she'd probably have Alan in her head, or she would have said, oh, be careful of one of those precursor areas that the alien there will talk your head off. Something like that. I mean, garden lounge type bits, I guess technically we could do like a lounge area, maybe not full garden, but something a little bit more of like decorative plants. I've done that in a few other places. That's what I'm thinking. I want to start with some more windows. How about that? We'll start with some additional windows. Now gonna let me place it down. Well then, might be something with the, might be a problem with some of the solar panels up there might be encroaching. I'll go ahead. We'll try to get 3 more windows with nice view when it's not bad weather. That's one of the other problems. Bad weather is an issue in terms of the visuals in this. It just does not let you see things very well. Yeah, okay, it's not even giving me an option to build there or there. So I've got this only because the solar panels are not, were already, I didn't do them first, so I did that first. So I can't even build here because solar panels are interfering, I guess. I'm guessing that's it. I mean, I don't know of anything else that would be causing that problem. Unless it's maybe the lights, because I don't have... I have the lights here. I don't have any solar panels here, though, and it is blocking me from building there. I wonder if it's something to do with these just causing a problem all the way around. I mean, it's letting me build on top, so I don't think it's that height restriction that they added. Oh. Let me look. Let me look. So I got glass there. That could be part of maybe causing the problem up above, but yeah, it's just windows here. So I don't get that. Why is it that I cannot place any more windows down? So that kind of restricts the lounge design I was going to go for. Can I do this? No, because there's solar panels and stuff on top. Okay, well then. Yeah, I don't know on this. Maybe, I guess we'll do like a lounge that's just like a few benches and such to hang out on. It was doing a very random red thing, like not wanting to build for a moment. Dragon Tech, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And welcome, thanks for joining in. Yeah, we had audio issues and I was attacked in the Crystal Caves. That was it. Who's funny, Oliver, me, or somebody else in the chat? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do, I guess. I mean, again, we only have a certain bench design, so I guess we'll do a few. Actually, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it all like that. We're gonna do kind of like a little. Oh, not that close. We'll do like a little gather around together kind of bench setup. Like you're gonna come sit down with your friends to chat. Nice kind of, I did not quite get that all the way over. I wanted to get like that. Close. That's good. That's close enough. So we gotta have something like that since I cannot build any windows right now. Yeah, like that. You know, little bench spot, which is very much not straight on that end. What else could we do for a lounge? I guess, let me see if it, nope, it won't let me do that either. So yeah, it's just not going to let me build at all along the wall sections. So I'm trying to think of what else we can do different. I mean, I guess I could do like some vending machines. Do like a vending machine up here. If you come up here, you're wanting to relax. It's a lounge. Have a snack. You don't have to worry about like, did I grab one here on my way up? Technically, it's right there, but you should remember to grab it on the way up. But if not, you have another one there. And I use up some glass. Can I say Topinka and Rukavis? Yeah, there. Taylor, they are the story is fully voiced, but it's not fully implemented in a playable state in the game, but they have all the voice work done, which means they have the story completely fleshed out now since they did the rework on it. And that means that I would think they're probably getting close to calling it full release. I'm still thinking we're going to see it by end of March. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm thinking probably by end of March we'll see this go full release is my expectation. So if you've been, holding off, then, they've already done the price increase in preparation for full release, so you're not going to save any money right now. You could wait and see if they do a sale when they do full release, but I don't remember them doing that when they originally released the first one. So, you might as well go ahead and get it if you haven't already, but, at this point, what you can play in the story now is not going to change, but it's not done, so you can't play the whole thing. And if that's what you're waiting on, then yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer. If they make a Subnautica 3, I've already said what would be interesting to me is to have like a desert style area. Like we're at the edge of a desert area. So instead of it being just like complete desert, because complete desert would mean probably very little water, which kind of go against the whole type game it is. The whole theme of Subnautica. But if they did like here's the edge of a desert where, it's like salt water, ocean water. So it's not exactly good for the plants necessarily, or animals are not coming to drink it. But have a large like area where we have to traverse that maybe is like a desert. Which means you go from worrying about being too cold in this game to being too hot in the next game to overheating, and we have a contrast of plants that will help us cool ourselves down, along with water being a little bit more of a like filtered water, purified water being more of a need for that to help us keep hydration level, and maybe be a case of the more time you spend in the desert area, the faster your hydration level drops, so that you need to hydrate yourself more often. Could be an interesting contrast. I would just also like to see a change to a short-range flying vehicle, something not meant for taking off into space, not meant for going from one end of the map to the other, but the way we have like the Snow Fox here, something that's just like a little like flying vehicle, and we've already got the basis for that in this game, so having the option to build that in a third game would be kind of nice, and that we could just be like, oh yeah, you got this, and it's, you know, even with like ion power cell, it doesn't last for a super long time. It's something that's meant more for getting you maybe up to a higher area which you can't reach by foot. That could be a nice contrast, because we had stuff in the mountain in the first game. We've got stuff in this game that's more of like, if you can reach it, you can bypass a maze-like pathway. But it's not like, you know, it's not a case of, oh, here's an area that you have to get a device to let you get up to. We have stuff that you have to unlock to get depth modules to go down lower, but we haven't had anything that makes us need to go higher. Even if it just ends up being a modification, an upgrade, finally for the prawn suit that gives it jump jets that can work in open air as opposed to in just water. I feel like that would be a good option, but there's also been suggested by people saying, what if they went beyond just one planet and made it where we can travel to another planet kind of thing. And it also brings into question what happens with the story on this game. Yeah, I've already said it kind of gives, to me, in a way, the feel like if you've seen the movie Prometheus, and I don't want to spoil too much, but at the end of the movie, they're heading towards the alien home world, or what is thought to be the alien home world. Considering how this story has been progressing, it would not surprise me if we ended up with exactly that kind of ending here, where we are now traveling with alien Alan to the precursor home world for the third game. That would be a good progressional tie-in, like, oh, we crashed on the planet in the first one, we found these precursors had been building here, and as all this advanced tech, so obviously Altera comes here to study and try to copy some of the technology, and that's where we're at here. We're looking for a family member that disappeared. No answer from them for a while. We haven't heard from them. So, but we're kind of following that progression of what happens after the crash landing. So in this case, we've now got that change to, oh, we found a precursor and we want to go with them to their world and maybe continue with the whole try to help them find out if their people are still alive, if the bacterium has wiped them out, so it could be a very good option for the third game, being we're going to the precursor homeworld as part of it, but we don't know until the game is released, till full release is done and we can see the actual story in its entirety, start to finish. And then of course they decide to announce Subnautica 3. They may not do that. They may call it quits after this one. Not a hover vehicle. We've got kind of a hover vehicle in the Snow Fox. I mean a flying vehicle, something that can fly a short range at a higher altitude, because technically the Snow Fox is a hover vehicle because it hovers above the ground. I mean something that actually can go up in the air and do that. That's what I want for that. or would like to see, because we don't have that right now. Or even just, like I said, the jump jets. A modification for the jump jets so they can actually work in open air correctly, the same way they do underwater. Hey, FinMac. Yeah, long time. Thanks for joining in. Jahan Cross. Don't want to tell the whole story, because one, we don't know the full ending of the story, and I don't want to tell too much more than I've already said, because I don't want to spoil it for people who don't want to, know before full release. Now, if they could do co-op for the third game, that could be interesting. There's a lot of people who would like to see co-op happen, in the first and second game. But again, the first game is themed around that isolation, where you are, every time you go to find somebody that at least was alive at some point, they're no longer alive. So it's that sense of isolation on an alien world. The only real conversation we have is the one-sided conversation where we're hearing the sunbeam messages, but we can't talk back. We're hearing the messages from the other crew members, but we can't talk to them. And we hear the psychic connection from Big Mama, but we never actually talk really to anybody in that game. In this game, we actually have a conversational element, so we're getting away from that isolation aspect of the game. So it very could be, possible for them to go and try to do a co-op thing in the third game, but they've already said that, for them, this is a single player game. So I still don't think we're going to see that quite yet. It's possible, but I don't think they would suddenly change and say, yeah, let's do a co-op for the third game. Just like I don't think they're going to suddenly change and say, let's do a game where we now travel between multiple planets. I think it's still going to stay to the whole, we're on one planet, and we're maybe not this one, but I think we're still going to see it being like, you're on this planet, you're in this certain area of the world. This is not No Man's Sky. This is not Empyrean. This is not Space Engineers. This is Subnautica. So it's going to stay closed into that kind of thing, because that gives them the option to do a lot more detail and be detailed on like the terrain design and everything, as opposed to other games where it's randomly generated or, not as detailed because there's so many more planets that they're doing. Yeah, low atmosphere type vessel. We have that, kind of. We see that in the ship we come in to the planet atmosphere with. I'm not saying something that takes us back into space, but having something that lets us traverse a small vertical leap kind of thing. That's the main thing. I'm not talking about like just flying from one end of the map to the other. I mean like, oh, here's this ridge, and we've got to be at the top of it, and you cannot get there without flight assistance. Something like that would be good, because we don't climb in the game. Think of that like that. Games where you have to climb up a certain spot by actually having your character climb. We don't have that in this game. So it'd be kind of a nice little addition, in my opinion, to have something like that, where we now have a focus on also going vertically in certain areas, as opposed to just going down into certain areas. Yes, goes against it being a Subnautica, like a submersible type game, but we've already got stuff where we go on land in both games. Come on, it's just another progression, maybe not make it half the game where we're on land in Subnautica 3, but it doesn't mean that we can't have land, like open land areas in the games. Okay, still got titanium, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that might, I guess never did go look for that one to mark that off. Never been there. Oh, and I got supplies. I don't want to take all that with me. Let's see. Last time we had that problem with the bridge was retracted, even though it was still powered. Now, I can make all this stuff, but don't want to yet. Maybe because I don't want to lose the friendliness of sea monkeys. If I need them, I want to keep them on my good side for right now. Above Nautica, Obernautica. I mean, they would keep the name Subnautica, you know they would. Yeah, there'd be part of it is still, you know, it'd be a part of it is above water, but most of it would still be underwater. Most of your travel would be underwater. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a full vehicle for flying. I mean, just, again, upgrades to the jump jets would be nice for the prawn suit. Gives you a little extra option for the prawn suit. Maybe a jetpack type attachment that you put on in place of your suit, like a little jetpack suit. Like how we have the cold suit, you have a jetpack suit. So you're like, okay, I gotta throw this on and I'm gonna be able to swim. Or, you know, I can still swim in it, but it's not going to give me the same protection. Which that's another thing that bothers me, you know, kind of mentioned earlier. Why is it like with the water temperature the way it is, not sapping your body temp level? Why is it we have a cold suit that is not affected by getting wet? Like we're in basically a dive suit, a wetsuit. Why is it our cold suit's not affected by being wet? Where we get out and it makes us colder despite the fact that we are wearing it. You know, we have a certain amount of time for us to dry off. Okay, there's that wreck. Looking for... what my sonar? Sonar would make finding some things so much easier. I just don't know why they have not reintroduced it to the game. I don't know why it was never put in before this point. Looking for the big spot. So I won't actually go down into the deep lily pads. Okay, here. This means I should be pretty close. Is it? Yes. Deep lily pads, because I want to get some decorative stuff. And I'm going further down because I don't want to be right next to that guy. Those annoying lily paddlers. Okay. I'm gonna grab lily pad resource, aka flowering spores, because these make nice little lights. Even if they despawn with updates, they make nice little lights to put around the base, you know, in certain areas. Yes. I'm just gonna fill up inventory. I've already got the little shrooms. I've got those growing, so I'm good when I need those. I feel like we should get these too. Let's have a way to farm these. We put them in there and they have to hang. Maybe an outside hanging planter that we can plant those in and let them hang around the outside of the base. Has to be mounted to like a side of the base or something. Functions, or mount to the underside of one of the eye connectors. that you can mount a hanging, you know, planter. Let go. And let that planter, you know, be for those specifically, so we get that and we get some kind of, even if it's just the lighting effect, I think would be fun. There's just a little bit more variety, and they need to fix it so that that plant thing there, that thing, when you swipe at it with your knife, it acts like you cut the thing with your knife like it should be doing. I don't get why it's, I mean, oh, what movie am I trying to think of? Okay, all right, 2 movies. Tremors. Well, any of the Tremors, they have the little snake tentacles that come out of the mouth. So you get one of those on your leg, you're going to try to chop the thing off. You're not going to sit there and wave your knife and it do nothing. You're going to try to stab the thing and chop the thing off. And then also, maybe less recognized one for most people, Enemy Mine. Is a creature very similar to that in that game. That might actually be what they kind of based it around. Or in that movie, this may be the basis for it. Is a creature had a little thing. It was like a little head on a very slim tendril, but it had all these spikes on it that would latch on and try to pull you into the creature's mouth. And you know, they blasted it in that. They didn't try to cut it with a knife. But you know, you got a knife, you're gonna cut the thing, it should let us cut it. It should retract when you swipe at it with a knife. They need to fix that. I will keep using the spores. Yes. I will keep using the spores because they're an interesting light option. It's the same as using the creepvine seed clusters. People like using the creepvines as a light source. I've used them myself. Original game, they're a little bit brighter. I'm going to the wrong base. Yeah, original Subnautica, they're a little brighter than they are in Below Zero. They kind of fortunately toned it down in Below Zero. Because in the original game, if you put too many of those close together, it's like blinding bright, bleeds into the structure, just did not look good in places. So I use them sparingly, but yeah, I like using creepvine seed clusters. I think more people are going to use the flowering spores in this game too for decorative lighting. Even though you can't place it inside the base, you can only place it outside. Or, you know, inside the water like your moon pool, but yeah, I think more people will start using that once they realize that's an option. As long as you're outside, you can drop it down at the right spot. You got some nice lighting. I like it. Well, I'm trying to think of where I want to put some of these beyond just this. They also end up getting bumped around at random, though that's always been at the other base locations, like in other areas that I've placed them down and had them just kind of randomly move, despite the fact that nothing should have been moving them. For us, drop that. I'm gonna kind of push it in. There we go. And do the same thing there. Push it, push him into the corner. I feel like this is where I don't want to put too many because they have been coming in and moving this weirdly. So I expect they're gonna do the same thing with the spores. We'll come back, find the spores completely gone, like somewhere way off, different from where they're supposed to be. See if I can get this one to sit. Oh yeah, just go right through the terrain. Never mind. See if I can wedge one in here. Yes! Yes! Got it! I'll put one here. No, 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 no. Alright, we'll do it like right here. No, 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 ah! Alright. And I gotta warm up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I don't think they changed it yet. You cannot drop them in here, which makes no sense. It's water. Why can't I not drop them inside? Look at all the eggs. Look at all the eggs waiting to hatch. You know what? We're gonna be nice to this one. And you know, I can't put him down in here. Yep. Only way to get them there is to spawn them in using a console command, which obviously they should be able to be placed down in there. Let them wander around, do their own thing. I'm gonna go up here. There we go. Now, run, be free, go, live your life. I got the dumb one. I picked the dumb one up. I should have picked one of the other ones. Okay. Let's do this. It's gonna roll. I want to see which way it rolls. If I don't freeze before it gets done. Oh yeah, I'm going to freeze. It's going, it is stopped. And it's going down into the water below. Oh, yeah, that's not working very well. Nor is the weather playing nice with me. Just throw these in there. You have to put that there because I don't have room elsewhere. Okay, so food. Good to go. Oh, my power is actually going down. Like, noticeably has gone down. That's... Before it was perfectly balanced for a while. And now it seems to have dropped a persistent amount. Look at that. That's interesting. It's balancing. So it's not like the bioreactor drained completely and it started hitting the solar panels. So why is it dropped enough to get down to this point, but now is balancing again? What did I do that's not running part of the time? You know what? I don't think I read it for that long. That's not it. That did not do it. Yeah, what did I change that is draining the power and then stopping? Submarine Train, thank you for subscribing. Dereka, you might be right. He doesn't know how to be wild. He's raised in captivity. That's why I think we should have stuff like... Granted, we already have... The ones we raise in captivity, like the other creatures, are smaller than their normal, you know, wild versions, which is a nice touch. But I would like to see something else where maybe we had a secondary model for a couple of them where, like, a fin wasn't the same. How many schmeckles is it optimal to spend in 1 year? I don't know. What does the schmeckel convert to? In, like, US dollars. No, the Snow Stalker is not a plushie. He is my little friend that I spawned in. I'm sure we're going to have decorations mod throw in, like, plush dolls. Like, toy dolls for these creatures, too, but... Why do I put the penguins into the bioreactor? Because I don't have another use for them, and because they produce a good bit of power. And they produce very quickly, and seem to be, without checking the numbers, they seem to be a pretty good source of power because they do last a while. They last a lot longer than filling it up with the fevered pepper, what used to be heat fruit. I mean, they just produce very quickly, and the other creatures, the larger ones, like if I threw a Cryptosuchus in here, it would be that, and I'd have just a room for a smaller fish. So I stick with these because they evenly distribute 4 in there, which makes it very, very nice at getting it completely full without having to worry about extra ones. And they're just right there. They just produce very rapidly, and I've got plenty of them. Just gotta go grab a baby or 2 babies, put them in there, let them grow up, produce some eggs, and you're good to go. I still got whole fish eggs. You're safe for now. That's also the other option, is Titan whole fish, but we've had a movement started to protect the Titan whole fish from being abused that way. But take your choice. Titan whole fish or pingwings. Somebody's going in the chopper. I remember what other spots. I know we got on the other side that big iceberg, which has like the little recessed area. We're also very close to the edge where we could go into the void from here. Not that there's much of a reason to do so. The live creatures in the base are console commands. Just spawn them in. Spawn Snowstalker baby and spawn penguin baby. I think is all it was for those. But yeah, you just have to spawn them. The penguin will walk around, but the Snowstalker stays in place. So you gotta spawn him kind of where you want him to sit. And notice, see, this is moved already. That's kind of dropped down from where it was. And that's probably about the same, I would say. It may just be the other one booped into the side of the moon pool. Yeah, let's just let them do that. Really want to see if the whales mess with them that much right there. Oh, wait, where'd that other one go? The other one dropped into the water somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. So that one that rolled down and fell in. Which could be kind of fun to put like a string of these through here where I was trying to build before. Actually, just gonna drop it here for a nice little visual. Actually, too close. Too close to the end. And you can bring it back a little bit. I think you're right about here. Yeah, look at that. So you're coming up, and you're like, oh, hey, look, there's the light. Nice little, warning light, or a little, hey, look over here light. I almost feel like trying to build a foundation now just to spread the flower spores out on the foundation and see how that looks as far as for a visual in terms of like distance with lighting. Oh yeah, look at that. More light there, but as you're coming up, well, there it goes. It's got a trigger. Got that nice bit of light. And then we can't see anything here because it's, oh, wait. That one's gone. Where'd it go? Where'd my other one go? Where'd it go? It has to have rolled down here or something. Where's that one I put there? I had that one sitting there and it's gone now. I can't see anything anyway, but yeah, what happened there? Okay, that's weird. It didn't like go anywhere, it just disappeared. Kelp root pustules are the best bioreactor in the game. Do you know all the numbers for that to verify that? Because I feel like that is kind of the same direction as what people did with in the first game. Oh, sea treader poop. It's the best one in the game, sea treader poop. And then I actually went through and checked all the numbers and found that it was one of the more middle to low end ones in the game. Just because, for one, you have to go to a certain place to get it and can't grow it. Two, it was like 75 power per single inventory tile, and the Oculus is 630 power per inventory tile. So yeah, 1200 total power for a completely full bioreactor versus like I think it was like 10,000 power for a completely full bioreactor with Oculus. Timmy, you awake? Yep. Gotta fix your bed. Here, I'm gonna hide a couple of these. Look, I got one hid for you. Do I play modded Subnautica BZ right now? No. I wait for full release to do modded because I don't want to. I was playing with mods for like the Snap Builder and an update broke it, so that's gonna happen constantly. What's my big build going to be? I've already kind of doing the big builds right now. I'm not doing like a super big build because there's no resources available for that. Can't get as many resources in this game right now without modding. Cuttlefish is not in the game. We have a replacement for the cuttlefish that the trivalve. There's like 2 variations of them, I think, only 2. And you find their eggs in certain places, like one's in an area of the Arctic Spires, one was down in the deep lily pads. I think it's still there, but they've also added more of the eggs of certain creatures placed specifically in certain places. So you'll find certain eggs that you can raise them to. But yeah, as far as the play creature, it's the trivalve in this one. How did I build the big base? A lot of scrounging again and again for supplies, and the fact that updates cause the cache to get cleared, and mainly the metal salvage reappears around the wrecks, you know, the 3 different wreck areas, or 2 wreck areas that are where that actually appears. But yeah, it's kind of, the resources are a bit more limited in this game. Like I went earlier and I'm pretty sure now I've cleared all the titanium deposits out of the purple crystal caverns. I know I've got all the titanium deposits out of a few other places. Yeah, I'm running out of resources, and it happens every time right now because this game's just not as good about high volume resource availability like the original was. You don't go to a certain area and it's just like, oh hey, here's tons of metal salvage littered everywhere. You actually are a bit more limited in titanium availability. So yeah, I've built a few places. Well, I got one base right now. Previous game save before we had to restart because of the changes. You go, Timmy. I had not here, but a different iceberg, and it was one that like I had to build up onto the top of, which I used a good bit of resources for that. I built another one over there that was the original one, which has has a bigger area too, but it's not quite as vertical as this. It's just more of a, I wanted to build through the terrain to have it look a certain way, which you can't quite see it. There we go. So I wanted to build through the middle. That's all I did. So yeah, that one. So there's some, I've got some decent sized bases, but it's nothing like I do in modded Subnautica, because I am waiting for the game to finish. So no more, you know, mod breaking updates will happen then. Reese, no, you're not that late. We're about halfway through. We're around, yeah, halfway through the stream right now. And Cabo, no, you've got, we're only at halfway. I mean, I say we're only like halfway, but at the same time, I'm not sure what more to do at the moment. Some of my building intentions were thwarted. You know, like me being a super villain builder. Oh. Okay. That's odd. It had a window there. No! So I couldn't get it to let me build windows earlier because it had an incomplete one that wasn't showing. And it was like, oh yeah, never mind, you can't build with that incomplete one. That bothers me. I wish they would fix that. I hope they fix that. They've got to fix that. They can't have it be where if you have something incomplete, it makes other stuff not build. Because it's happened with, like, oh, I'm trying to build a bioreactor. I ran out of supplies, didn't have all the stuff. Well, guess what? Because of that, you can't build windows around it. You know, there's something with the way they've got the game doing right now that is preventing that. And, oh, it's going to let me have a floating pair of planters. All right, I'm good with that. You know, it looks weird, but it works. Can I place it down here? No, can't place it down now, but I could take the window out and apparently make that work. Wonder if it's because I had the actual plant in it and not just did an empty planter. We're gonna try this. I want to see what works. All right, we're gonna do, no, that was it, yep. Like that, plant shelf, and a window. So it's just the fact that if I put down the planter first, the planter will stay there floating in the air in front of the window. Okay, interesting. So we got our little lounge area. Come up here, sit down, hang out with your friends, look out the window, enjoy the view. Come up here and use the communication table, you know, the fancy kiosk type table is what I've used them for, to talk to people back home. Because we don't have like a little monitor we can put on there. We don't have a screen. I feel like they need a screen option like in No Man's Sky. We got the blue and green ones that can basically sit on top of the counter but also go on the wall. We need something like that in this game. I need more water too, just to make it feel appropriate. I feel like we should be able to make fruit juice too. Why do we not have any option for where we can make bottled water? Why can't we make like fruit juice as a drink that gives us water, but not as much as regular water, but a little bit like a food value because of calorie intake? But we should have fruit juice in the game, yeah. Melon juice. Right there. Devs, melon juice. Just a little retexture on the look for these, which I'll take these out. Just make it like, I don't know, what color do we consider the inside of a marble melon to be? Let's make it like an orangish color or something like that. You know, like maybe like a papaya type color or something. Just different wrap on the outside. It's a very quick, easy model to change, and you'd have fruit juice in the game. There you go. Simple. Make it a combination of like marble melon and, or give us like 2 options. Give us marble melon and like lantern fruit. Make these like an option to make fruit juices, and each one has like a slightly different value to it in terms of what it gives you. That could be fun. That'd give us another good drink option beyond just drink water. Yeah, put it in the thermos. Well, I mean, we got the coffee for the thermos. Technically, you could put water in the thermos, I guess. But yeah, fruit juice could be put in the thermos as well. I'm not sure why you... I mean, the thermos is to kind of keep things hot, so you have that hot coffee to carry with you. The fruit juice, I guess, could be 2 variations. You could do one that's like marble melon, because that's not going to give you any body heat. So I don't remember it being body heat on that one. Preston's Delight. You know, maybe a combination like marble melon, Preston's Delight gives you fruit juice. And then lantern tree fruit, which has body heat, a lot of body heat, plus some food value. And then the fevered pepper, some body heat, food and water. Combine these, because we combine this with the Preston's the leaves from the Preston for the salad. Take these and make a spiced fruit juice type thing, or like a something like that. That goes in the thermos because it has heat to it. So you have coffee or the hot juice in the thermos, and then you have with the Preston's Delight fruit, you know, seed and marble melon, a cold juice that's just for water and food intake. That could be a fun little extra thing to add. And, you know, we give some more variety in the game, honestly. I mean, we do need a little bit more than just cook and cure fish. And then, you know, here's some fruit. Here's water. I mean, that water purification. That's it. You go here, look at that. You go here, look at that. We need some more options there. Lantern juice glow. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it's just an option. It could be fun to have. I mean, we definitely need more variety in terms of the drinks. Yeah. I just feel like there's not enough variation on that, and it would definitely be nice to see some more variation for that. So, what else do we have? My power's going up again. Like, just a tiny amount. I wonder if it is something to do with... Maybe it's that and one of the solar panels is drawing power. And so I have... It's not pulling all the power the solar panel is producing on all of them. It's just pulling part of them. Oh, I want to check this. I want to know why my power is acting kind of, like, very slow to recover, but is recovering. Even fabricating stuff, it's still slowly going up. Nothing is being drained. So apparently somehow I'm draining barely the amount to just make it blip a little bit, but it's slowly climbing again. I don't know. That's weird. Because it was lower than that before, and it's just continuing to go up a little bit. Let's throw some more, a couple more solar panels at least. I've still got titanium, so we'll do 4 more panels, kind of opposite side, I guess. Yeah, okay, I finally used those. There we go. We'll get a few more solar panels, really more for decoration than anything else. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that I don't have that on. All right, we'll do this side. Fine, I'm just gonna do it this way. I think I am curving the wrong way again. Jamu juice. Yeah. Though, you know, I'm sure somebody would say that Jamba juice was the idea of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start correcting this. Angling is going the wrong way. Because we only get snapping thanks to mods. I still don't get that. Seems that snapping for stuff like this would be a toggled option. Normal in the game, not a thing modders did. Of course, we have Prime Sonic to thank for making a mod that did that. You know what? That's enough. I'm cold. Oh, wait. Okay, let's see. I can't see anything. You see a little bit of that. I can see the line for the power, but I can't see the light. I can't see any effect of the light up there. But when it's not like horrible weather, this will probably be a really nice way to have some of those flower spores out there decorating. Okay, now. No power change really right now because, you know, it's nighttime. Already gone through another one. Just so many of them. I'll actually take a couple extras. We're gonna toss them. Toss one in there. And I'm just gonna toss a few extra out into the water. Let's see if they go congregate with their friends. Is it over that way? Yeah, over there. Oh, well, hi. Hi. Yeah, glad to see you. Thanks for coming up this way. Want to have a snowball fight? I feel like they should be more interactive too, especially if they're coming up here like, all right. Wait. He knocked me away. I was going to ride on his back. All right, go. Do your thing. Those are fine. Okay. Oh, they did. There they go. They went to their buddies. They're like, hey, we got friends over here. We're going to go hang out with them. So if I keep dropping extra ones in the area, I'm going to have like a ton of them over there on that little iceberg. And you are having problems, sir. So, yeah, don't think, hey, I'm going to drop a pingling off over here and he'll stay nearby. If there's other ones nearby, they're going to go over there to them. And you're going to lose your friends. Oh, yeah, plenty of them. Okay, well, I don't know what to do now. I don't know what else to build on this. Come on, Tinny. Say hi again. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Eat some food. Yeah, the Kyanite does not yield very well in this game. Yeah, building a hatch on top would be nice. And bye, Reese. Thanks for hanging out. I really would like to see just an option to choose. Like with this one, for a long time, the large version had no planter bed in it. And I understand, you know, that's part of the whole ecosystem, but it'd be great if we could have an option to not have that, so you could actually look up from below at it. Same way I was saying earlier, it'd be great if we had a way to build a planter bed for hanging plants and have that one from the deep lily pad area that hangs down, to be able to incorporate that into designs. Would be fun to have, like, because we don't have a hanging planter option in either game right now, and I would like to see that kind of thing. Even if it's just like a single level of these, and it's like, it's not this, it's got little mount points in the top for hanging down, and you have to build downwards for it to really work. You come in here, you just put those in, you have these little hanging flower plants, and you can still put regular creatures in it. That would be fun right there. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities I think they still have to do certain things with this game, and then backport to the original game. But whether or not they want to do that or not will, you know, be up to them. I think they're going to still focus more on the story aspect, because yeah, building is a part of the game, but in the end they want you to play for the story, which is fine. I think a lot of people play originally for the story, and then after that it becomes we're playing for the exploration, the building aspect of it, because that's the long-term replay value. Once you do the story 2, maybe 3 times, this, you know, it kind of loses the pool that it has. I'm trying to think. Yep, there's Crazy Lady's little greenhouse right there. Barely can see it. Should have built this with more of a direct view to it. I only can see it because of the visual glitchiness that still is in the game, never really been fixed. Yeah, got a good view, but it's not great. Land creature containment. That's another thing I have mentioned for, well, at least in one of my current videos for the Subnautica 1, is we've got the habitat platform, which is the Neptune rocket platform without the middle rocket piece. It'd be great for somebody to make a mod that allows us to build the alien containment outside on a foundation, whether that is underwater or above water. It would be really nice, and there's ways you could get around it to build really tall above water for it. But I would love to have that just for the visual, because especially in not necessarily this alien containment, but the multi-purpose room style alien containment, that nice round aquariums type look, to have 3 or 4 stacked vertically on an outside platform in open air, and have that lit up at like just the lighting at night, along with the effect of like creep vines, such that in there, it would look really good. It'd be a great thing to have decorative wise. But I think part of it might be the fact that, and let's see if I can do that up here next room. Let me show this. So if I cut the power, okay, can't target the middle one apparently. Oh, never mind. All right. But you see how it affects this, how they're darker. It's also a case in sometimes Like, if I put a rock grub in there, the rock grub glows if there's light turned on, but doesn't when the light's turned off. Kind of like here. Bladderfish, not glowing at all because the light's turned off. So part of it is not like bioluminescence, like they're creating it necessarily, but that maybe I can get to it this way. Nope. There we go. But like some of the creatures, it acts more like they're just redirecting the light out that they're receiving, which doesn't make sense in some of the caves. But yeah, there's been a case where I tried to build to show off a multi-purpose room through or multi-purpose room alien containment with windows all the way around but no power, and nothing lit up. Nothing was glowing inside. Even the creepvine seed clusters were not glowing correctly. So that might be why we don't have that. It's something to do with the way that's handled in the game, because without power they don't, it acts like there's no light to it. So but I would like to see that. I think that is something we definitely should have in the game, is a way to build an outside one, especially in open air. Treat it the same way, make it like very fragile or something like that in terms of the water pressure and the integrity. So it's not like you want to build it outside underwater too readily, but above water, yeah, great. You know, I could build a vertical stack of those, you know, 20 high, and it should still be fine. Or then they did make a height limit on building in the game. You can't build too high anymore because of, I guess, not physics, but they wanted to act like at least there's some kind of physics to it, that you can't just keep building really tall without needing like some kind of extra structural support. So there is a building limit above ground level in the game now. So what are we gonna do now? We got like time. We got like another hour. You know, roughly an hour. So what we want to do? I don't even know. I don't know what to build anymore on this. I got supplies. I don't know what to build though. I'm kind of getting at that point. I'm ready for mods because I want to be able to decorate better. So what we want to do? We want to go explore. Do we want to go somewhere in high Geometry Dash Peterson? Sorry, I just seen that now. Yeah, do we want to like go explore, or does anybody want to see anything? Do I need to show where something is? Anybody just want to like show, like have something shown to them, or do something, try break? Well, let's not break the game yet. Coffee shop. Build a mansion. I kind of feel like I've already got a mansion here and in another one. We're kind of, I mean, I can only build based on what room options I have. So this is kind of the mansion and the other one's the mansion. So I already have that. Coffee shop. I don't know why a coffee shop. I mean, what am I going to do as far as, I mean, I guess I could make it more like there's a coffee bar over here. To do like, I mean, I'm not gonna have like a barista up here because it's gonna be like self-serve, but I guess we could do like, here's a little coffee bar and I can move that over. Yeah, all right, let's get some titanium. I'll just change this to be kind of a special coffee bar. Instead of one machine, we'll have two. Why? I don't know why they're in two different spots. You have the vending machine in one spot and the coffee machine in a different spot. And of course, I don't have decorations mod, so I can't put napkins, cups, or anything like that out. I would if I could, but I can't. And I don't think I can place down a thermos when I make one. I'm pretty sure thermos cannot just be placed down decoratively. Most stuff cannot do that. We'll throw another lamp over there because, you know, you want a nice fragrant smell to your area. Build a base at the frozen Leviathan. I mean, I guess I could, but the problem with that is getting supplies to there. I can't carry a lot of materials at a time in my inventory and the prawn suit inventory. When I built in the Arctic Spires before, I had a shortcut to get there. That's not there anymore. It takes a little bit longer to get back to the same spot I was in, which is why, building above land is already problematic as it stands. I don't know how well that's going to work building inside a cave. But I guess, I mean, we could give it a quick try. I don't know how much we'll be able to get done with it, but we can try a little bit. Trying to think what I'm going to use for that, because I don't think I'll be able to get away with a large room. I'm pretty sure the large room is not going to fit. Could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to fit. Also, how am I going to power it? There's no thermal right there. There's no... I mean, I'd have to build a power connector for solar to work. Or I have to go bioreactor in the middle of a multi-purpose room. Could I flood my base? I mean, I could if I was underwater. But both of my bases are mostly above water this time. Use a sea truck to transport animals. I mean, you could use the sea truck to transport stuff to a certain point, but the frozen Leviathan is not accessible except by land. So even from the sea truck to the frozen Leviathan, I have to load as much as I can in my inventory and the prawn suit's inventory in order to get it to where the Leviathan is. There's no water access to it, so I can carry stuff in the sea truck, but I'm still going to be limited in how much I can carry from that point per trip. And that's going to use the last of my titanium from here. I guess we could go try. I just don't think we're going to get very much done on that type of base just because of limitations of what I can build there. Like how much room I have. I mean, we might even get there and find out I can't build there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save now. Because if I get there and it's like I can't build a single thing because it just doesn't allow me to, then no point in trying to transport all that stuff back. So, you know, we'll just start from here. So he's not messing with those, but he still is messing with my sea truck piece.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so I got that. Yeah, that's all empty. Take some quartz. Some copper, and I want to take the rest of that. Take a couple of those, and just in case, because I know I might need some aerogel. Ah. I'll take this. And I think that's all I'm going to try to take for now, because from where I'm at there, if I really have to go get anything else, I'll still be coming back to the sea truck for other supplies, so we can just leave from the sea truck, or take the sea truck and go grab stuff from some of the other areas. There we go. A little bit more. And I guess that'll be it. And we'll give this a try. We'll see what happens as far as building in that area. Still, I don't think we're gonna get much built there. It's just there's not a lot of open space in that area for doing a significant build. And now I'm targeting the wrong planter again. There we go. Oh, wait, where is it? Where is it? Ah. Well, if I get a new place, maybe I can build it where it doesn't do this. And target the doubled version of things. Take a couple of these. And gonna grab food before I go. Even though I'll see food like options on the way in, I'm gonna take that, and we'll have some peppers to plant, which will work really well for it being a cold area. But I mean, I'll see fevered pepper plants on the way in, but this way I make sure I've got some, and I don't have to go backtrack for just that if I end up forgetting it at one point. Okay, so there goes that. And I'll just throw these in here. Like that. That'll work. Okay, and we'll just grab. So that's one multi-purpose room. That's enough for two. That's enough to cover a hatch. That's going to cover hatch. And that gives us, yeah, hatch and like 2 solar panels. Take some gold too, because we'll need that for power transmitter. I think that's going to be enough to start with. So we'll put this. Actually, I don't want to put that much in there, because if I see stuff as I'm walking there to grab, I want to have some room in the prawn suit for that too. So don't want to just fill it completely up yet. First trip, we'll just see what we can, if we can actually build anything significant. Ah, oh, stupid whale moved my stuff. There we go. Yeah. The peppers I could use in the bioreactor if I really need to. I'm gonna try to do it first with just some solar panels. Just because, again, I don't think I'm gonna have enough room for a large room there. I might be wrong. Might actually let me try to build one, but I think I'm gonna end up being stuck with just multi-purpose rooms. So it'd be like bioreactor with a couple of planters for the fevered peppers, so I could keep it going and have food. But we're gonna be close enough. I think I can get away with the solar panels, possibly. If not, then yeah, I'll be having to scrounge a bioreactor together. Which actually, let me double check if I am remembering right. I might actually be short something too for that. Yeah, I need lubricant now. I've got silver, but I don't have a way to make the wiring kit, so you know, it's fine. We're just gonna try it. If I have to, I'll go get her stuff afterwards. Call it Jacob's Resort. I mean, I guess we could call it Jacob's Resort depending on how it looks, but I don't consider this a very resort themed build we're going to have to do. If we're building inside a frozen cave next to a gigantic frozen creature, I don't see that being a resort. You know? I don't consider that being a very interesting place to stay. So I don't think we would want to call it a resort. Pet update for NMS. Okay, I'll have to look. Again, it updated, but I couldn't find any update notes when the update downloaded for me before the last stream. Alright, there's jellyfish. So go this way. I'm trying to think already. So I did this before. Every time I do this, I remember it after I start finding it, but then I forget before the next time I have to come back to it because I don't do this often. And it's not as easy as it once was to find the frozen Leviathan. And I'll park here underneath like I did before. Because they seem to not mess with it parked there. So I'll grab this stuff for my inventory. If I can get a, if I get some power going and get a fabricator going in there, then I'll have, you know, stuff for the aerogel. So if you're needing to know how to get to the Leviathan, the frozen creature, I'll show you, if I'm remembering right, easiest way. So coming from the dock, we're going to go in here, like we're heading to the Snow Fox base, which is very easy to get to. And then we're going to take a left. I think last time I went that way and jumped across. And I was messing with all that there, but if I remember, there's a quick way to get up there over this way, and we don't have to deal with that. Yeah, there. Keep on going. Oh, some titanium. see. Oh, did I pass it? Did I go too far? I think I did. Because it shouldn't be this close. It should be back this way. Because that was the dock. Right there. Just walk right past it. Maybe it was this little ladder here. I can't remember. I think that's the ladder that leads to a different spot. It used to be up in this area. Alright. Well, double check, but I'm pretty sure it was not this one. Yeah, this is one that just leads down to that little walking area below. Is that it? Or is that where the teleporter is? I can't remember anymore. You know, every time I find it, I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember. I used to know this perfectly until they changed the map for this area. It used to be a very straight shot past that new dock location. And it was up high. Like up a hill. There's one of the birds sitting there in the open air, just happily sitting, floating in the air. Or maybe it was, oh, maybe that's what it was. It was over like through that area. I can't remember now. That's why I don't come in this area. I don't like this part of the game. I'm not a fan of this part of the gameplay. Another piece of that. There's the dock. It used to be you could just go through there and they closed that off. I think that loops around. Okay, yeah. Call it Jacob's Rest, Bradley's Base. I mean, I've got options. I just gotta find the spot first. See if maybe this is it. Nope, that's just part of that. Ooh. All right. Make sure I get it aimed right. Ooh, yeah. More titanium. That. If I find it, it will help. Come on. Hopefully they fix the targeting on those. Some of those are just... You look right at it and it doesn't target. But then you look slightly to the side and it's like, oh yeah, I can target here. Ah, that was a waste. It's not that way, because that is where the Snow Fox base used to be. I think that's just part of that loop around. Oh wait, I think that's right. It's got that weird, that new area, right, that we had to go through. That's what it was. So we had that new little area, that little very, very plant-filled area that we have to go through. The little glowy trees. That's where the base was. I gotta remember how I got there. Maybe that's what I was doing before. Maybe that's what I did. I went up the other way. I was thinking it was this way. I'm gonna run out of power before I find it. That will be my luck at this point. So we're at, well, we got time. We got roughly 40 minutes. If I can't find it in 40 minutes, then I'm really confused now. Yeah, that's what I did before, is I went this way, coming up here and managed to squeeze up that way. Oh, come on, I got it. There we go. That's what it was. Yeah, you gotta go up around the incline, I think is what it was. And that leads me over to this little area. I think I go through the cave to the other end. I don't think it was the water part. That was part of that little water area there. No, there's the water. Okay, so I went past the cave. There, cave. Well, let's see. I can't remember. I think I'm going backwards on this, but I'm checking. And I am backwards on this. Okay. He's dead. And of course, my inventory is full. Taken care of. Maybe that's what I did. Maybe it was the water pool. I don't think this is the one that leads back to the tunnel that connects us in and we can go to the teleporter. I think that was the other direction. I think that's what it was. Yeah, okay. So you gotta go up the incline. Here, if you're doing the prom suit, you gotta wiggle your way and jump up the ledge, go across. You go down the hill, into the water, follow the tunnel, come out of the water tunnel, and it's through here. You see the tower there. I think that's what it was I did. Again, I used to know this like perfectly on where it was, and they changed the map and moved a bunch of stuff around, and I kind of forgot. And I just don't like spending time in this area, so I never remember. And I think I will get stuck if I try to go with the prawn suit. Yep, that's it. You're looking for this. You find security, you're in the right spot. That's right. They moved it so they could have, like, instead of swimming down and back up, it was this big climb up into it. All right, so, oh yeah, we got food up here too, so I'm good. I could have left the fruit or fever pepper just to see. So it's not even like wanting to place a large room down at all. It says like, no, you cannot place a large room in here. It's not even like it's colliding with anything. It's just like, no. Okay, I could do that. Let's see if I can get place. No. Seems like the large room is, as I was expecting, a little too big for this area. I feel like I want to build up first and just try to build downwards, maybe. Yeah. See, that should give me a good, like, I can walk in from here, but then I have room to keep building downwards like that. Oh no, that did not work. You never remembered anything about this area to begin with? See, I knew it before they changed it. And they actually changed it twice, really. Because at one point it was, you would go to, well, I would say maybe 4 times now. Because the original Snow Fox base had the dock. It was in the other spot. They moved the dock, but kept the Snow Fox base. And from the dock, you could go through the tunnel to the right, all the way around and keep going, and it would be the next big cave on your right. Then they changed it to where the Snow Fox base was in a different location over there, and you had that, and then you could still get back to that base area, but it was still in the same location. Then they moved it to where it used to be up and around this curve, and the security station was in a different spot. So it was like, here's the security station or whatever, and then up the hill was where the entrance to the cave was, and then they changed it to this. So that's actually got like 5 changes to this area. I don't wonder if I can just get the hatch. Nope. I think because it's an outside hatch, it might have let me place it first. See if this will work. Which, that's too... It's not aligned the way I want. Nope. Man, I haven't got anything built really yet. And I'm already down to like 72% power on that. I'm gonna have to swap a battery around. Okay, can I? It goes green for a second. All right, yep, nope. If I can build there. Oh, look, it's extending extremely far down. That's new. I haven't seen it do like that before. Usually it just is a very short little drop down. Yeah, okay, I got room to keep building a little bit further down from here. So now, thinking I can build here. That should cover enough distance to reach the outside for solar power. And technically, I've got enough room I could do a bioreactor right now, but I don't have the supplies to make the bioreactor. I'll have to go get lubricant, stuff like that. Unless I happen to find some lubricant at one of these spots that has respawned. Or maybe, you know, here. I didn't even think about that. I kind of leave stuff like that now because I don't really need it. Okay. Well, I've got everything out of here then. Yeah, this is going to work. It's just not going to be a very big base. It's going to be one of those that's like, all right, you got a spot to stop, maybe recharge some power cells, which you have to tote in here because I'm pretty sure, again, that the prawn suit would get stuck if I tried to bring it in. Did not want to move very readily through that little icicle spot. Okay, come on. You're close enough. Alright, maybe I just gotta put the other one down. Feels like sometimes it connects right away. Sometimes it waits until I have another one. Okay, that's a problem. Alright, if this does not work, then I am okay. What's going on here? It should still connect, right? Should still show a connection. Oh, yeah, all right, I'm taking this. Bradley, your cat wants attention and you need beer. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. Bye. I'm the first one to make a base here. You're sure of that? You've checked every other YouTuber's channel to say nobody else has made a base here. Probably because nobody figured you could make much inside. I didn't think I would even be able to get a multi-purpose room. And the door closed on its own. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get a single multi-purpose room to place. I thought it'd be like, yeah, this isn't going to work. All right, we'll start with one solar panel just to see if it will push any power. So I got that going. Let's get as far as I can over here. That's good. That should still cover another solar panel there. Okay. So I've got it showing. Kind of wimpy line, but it's showing. I am getting as much range as I can on this. All right, so I've lost the connection. I got the connection. Oh, it's pushing power. Okay. So I was just slightly off to the point I almost probably could have put one in the right spot over there. It might connect all the way back to the entrance because of the curve. But all right, we got power. That's important. I still am lacking the supplies for lubricant, but at least I have a power option.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So we'll go ahead and get fabricator. Good thing is I don't need a lot of titanium for this because there's no way to build a big massive base here. I don't have the room. So it's not like I'm going to be scrounging to find a lot of titanium to make this work. In the end, it's going to be a case of, well, I've done all I can. And actually, save some trouble when we head back. Probably should leave some supplies here. So we'll just do... used all my quartz on my person. I think I got two more pieces on the prawn suit. And if you want to get technical, I'm not the first person to build a base here because Altera built a semi-base here. They've got a security room. Okay? They built enough that I guess it qualifies. It's not me. Battery charger? Battery charger won't work with the prawn suit. Battery charger will work with my handheld tools, but I need a power cell charger for the prawn suit. And that's kind of what I was thinking of doing anyway. I just need to get some basics done first, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do much of anything without having to do a bunch of traveling back anyway. And oh, hey, yeah, got magnetite if I need it. Obviously, the security room has power. I feel like I should be able to, you know, wire my way in to their stuff and use that power for my base here. Still use the transmitters, but I should be able to siphon that power. Like, where is that base getting power? Because it's got lights. All right. Storage room. Or storage locker. Dropping a bunch of stuff off. That's the last of everything I brought. So if I need it, I can do one aerogel. But I have absolutely nothing for lubricant. I need creepvine seed clusters. They're not far away from the dock, but I don't have anything for that. I should have stopped to get that. See, bioreactor, I need lubricant. I still kind of like the idea of doing that just because of nighttime. I don't want to have a big solar panel farm. I don't want to deal with nuclear. That's always just a pain. Plus, it's a pain to find lead in this game. It's one of the worst things to find. Even worse than titanium. What else do we need? Just more titanium, I guess. Yeah, more titanium for all this, so guess it's time to go and grab supplies. We're at 21, 22-ish minutes before we usually call it an end. I think I get enough done. At least I don't have to worry about food. Oh, and yeah, battery charger. It's not such. Oh, advanced wiring kit. I do need other supplies for that too. Great. I mean, I got copper, silver, copper and silver. All right, so I've got stuff like that in here. You know, that helps. Wiring kit, but I will need table coral. And for that, I'm gonna have to leave and go traveling. So I might drop this off for a quick charge again, unless, you know, let's look and see. And I also forgot to change outfits. I should have done that. I was thinking I would be in the prawn suit and inside the cave. Wouldn't need to worry about the cold suit. Oh. Alright, I'll get that. It's close enough. I'll get it when I come back. I can get other titanium that's further away to bring back. Wonder why that's there, separate from the rest of it. Let's see, there was a cave over here, was it? Yep. Oh yeah, it just loops around. So we got more silver and copper. Silver and copper. Some more titanium. 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 So I'm actually good for now. And since I'm not going to be building a lot, it's not like it's going to be a super massive base because of limitations on where I can build, how wide of an area I have to build in. I'm kind of thinking I don't need an alien containment for growing the water-based plants or anything like that, because I'm not going to be using that much. Once it's built, it's like it's kind of done. So if I really really need to, that's a pretty safe little short walk back to water with the prawn suit. I can just place a grow bed down in the water there, plant what I need, and let them grow right there near in the water nearby, because there's no predators on the way from the cave to the water. It's just it's cold. So yeah, I can easily do that to make up for it if I need to. But I don't see a need for a full-blown alien containment setup, because I'm not going to be really needing that much long term. That quartz over there. Another piece. Let's go grab these so I don't have to stop so much on the way back. So you got two ways you can get up here. You can go either to the door and go across, or go up this way and go across. And since the cave you're coming from is right there, I would say just the shortest route is to go up that way, come around, get up there, do the fancy jumpy jump, get up top, you're good to go in the prawn suit. Otherwise, snow fox, there's no worms attacking in that area, so snow fox really can work. I'm just not a fan of the snow fox. Just not maneuverable, in my opinion. It's just very bad on the maneuverability. And my sea truck did not get destroyed while I was gone. Seems to be okay to park there. They don't seem to come that close to the dock. We're gonna go there. So everybody's gotten quiet. Nobody's chatting anymore. What's up for you, Grand Theft? Timmy, wake everybody up. like I can maneuver to get this. I'm gonna grab 4 and make extra lubricant to take for storage. And Timmy, hey, look. Hey, Ashton, I'm doing good. How are you? Ballistics, you are cleaning. Why are you cleaning? And Arrowman is watching from background. There. He's like, you can put it on me, I'll still eat it. It's behind your back. Yeah, move. Look, see? That's right. Get up, do something. He's like, oh, this work, so much work just to get a treat. All right, my power is low on this, but I think I'm going to let the prawn suit charge first. What? All right, say hi to everybody. Go and go say hi. Go say hi. Get it? Get it? Ah. Yeah, Timmy's such a lazy boy. He's being a lazy boy today, aren't you? Only getting you to move because of giving you food.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah. What'd you give me that look for, huh? Look up. Look up here. Look up. Say hi. Say hi. Come on. He's like, oh, wait. You pointed out that I'm on camera. There we go. If I point to the camera, he's like, oh, man. I'm on camera. You're doing any 3D modeling on the mods. Okay. That sounds good. I don't build in the void generally, especially in this one because they are much more aggressive in the void this time around. Talk about putting in a lot of work just to try and build a few rooms without getting everything destroyed. Yeah, I would not use IKEA desk personally. If I'm gonna do a desk, I'm gonna do something a little bit of a sturdier thing, but I mean, for I guess your son, yeah. And I forgot once again, I've got that going. I forgot I left those in here just going crazy. I got too many squid sharks. Too many squid sharks. I think they have as much of a population in 3 tiers as the penguins do. Like they're having the same population value almost. Alright, I gotta make some, if I remember where everything is, make some lube for this. Yeah, the Void Chelicerates, they have a different attack animation than the standard one. They don't grab you, they just come in and do a swipe at you. And they attack very quickly on the return on that. So they just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. And I'm gonna need, oh, let's see, what is it? Advanced wiring kit and a wire. Well, wiring kit's not a problem. I think I got the lithium there. So advanced wiring kit is the big thing, computer chip, and that's where I did table coral sample. And so where's that? Plenty of table coral samples, and there's the creature eggs for the trivalves. I was asked earlier about those. I just haven't hatched them yet. see. Try to remember all my. It's empty. Copper wire. I need 1 gold, 2 silver, 4 silver. I'm working my way towards being out of stuff here too. So I keep stealing it for other base builds. Granted, I know I've got silver and gold back there, but I don't want to wait to get there and have to do this stuff there. I'd rather go ahead and be like, okay, I got it done. That's less stuff in my inventory, and that's less I have to worry about remembering to get there and fabricate there. So this way I have stuff for power cell, the battery charger, power cell charger. We'll have a wiring kit for that. I've still got silver there, so I'm good on that. There's silver all around, so I can get that there. Copper as well. Again, I think I got the lithium there, but let's grab some lithium just in case for that. And then, yeah, I've got lube. I just need some more silver for wiring kit. Bioreactor, got that covered. Empty, and oh, I do have a few. I'll grab that. I've got more waiting. We saw all those spots where I get titanium, so I've got a good bit of titanium. I think we can make this work well enough. I'm gonna put these in. Oh, actually, I don't want to do that because I'm about to be collecting using the prawn suit when we get back. Yeah, don't need to leave inventory clear. There, that's my buddy. I don't have to worry about him. All right. And I've got spare power cells in storage, so I'm not worried about that either. Just gonna head back and get on our way back, grab some more titanium on the way back, get this built, because we are right coming up to the 3-hour mark where I usually stop. Oh, you picked it out for the Christmas gift, but it took 3 months. That's wow. I didn't think IKEA would be that backed up. I've already got like my next desk picked out whenever I find a new house because I need more room and I don't want to get rid of this desk. The desk I have here was discontinued by the manufacturer, and it was like people were scrambling to get them because it's a really great music production desk. So I want to keep it. But I want to get me a sit-to-stand desk. I've got one picked out that it'll like lift 300 pounds. And I figure that's plenty to lift my monitors and all my stuff I have on it. But yeah, I've already got that picked out. But that's going to be... I'm like paying for it a big extended warranty on that because adjustable height desk with the mechanics, you know something's going to break at some point. So yeah, I'm going a little bit more of a higher end than IKEA for that, but I am definitely looking forward to that moment when I finally can order that. Not looking forward to having to set it all up and transition everything over, but I'm looking forward to having the new desk so I can hit a button and stand up when I've been sitting for too long. Getting parked. I'll go ahead and repair just in case. There we go. I might be able to make it in a single jump, except for the fact that it still does not count when you dock that your jump jets are charging, which makes no sense. If you're on the docking module, you're not using the jump jets, they should recharge. but they don't. Same thing with this moon pool. Does not allow jump jets to recharge when it's docked. It makes no sense. You have a principal's desk. So I'm assuming you mean like a big, heavy wooden desk when you say principal's desk. Like a big, intimidating one to scare the kiddies type desk. Kill a shadow for the ending. Not gonna do that. I'm already building a base in a place where I normally would not have tried to build a base. And I don't have enough time to sit and try to, you know, spend 20 minutes killing a shadow. I don't know how many hits it would take to kill a shadow, but I've already done a good bit of injury to that one shadow leviathan down there in the crystal caverns. So as much as I've already hit him, it's probably going to take a good bit of time to kill him. Especially since I don't have anything like torpedoes to use in this game at the moment. So it's not like I can sit there and hit him with the stasis rifle to lock him in one place and pound him with a bunch of toxic torpedoes. Oh, come on. There we go. See, there's one. Yep, there we go. So that's if they're the same amount, roughly 5 to 6 each, then that's 15 to 18 titanium I've got. Not counting this bit I'm about to get. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that so I have room for the rest. Whoa! What the? Okay, hang on a second. Look at my temperature setting. 102 degrees Celsius. In that spot. In that area. Oh, right here where I'm standing. 102 degrees Celsius. That is some hot water right there. That is a bug. There shouldn't be anything right there causing, I mean, just that one spot. One tiny little area. 102 degrees Celsius for the water temp. That is a bug. But an interesting bug. I'm gonna say I think that's the hottest temperature I've seen anywhere in the game so far. Now, if I can go in there and find a way to build a, you know, thermal plant and pipe the power over here, I would probably be set for a little while on power, just because that would be producing a lot of power because of how high that temperature is. That's crazy. Just like one little spot, tiny little area, 102 degrees.
Seek fluid intake.
I just happened to look over and noticed it was like 102 degrees Celsius, and then it dropped down. I was like, what's going on? I think if I was coming back here, I would not build in the cave. The better option would be build a base in this area because of the trees lighting up at night. Plus it's open. You know, it's a big open area. I would have solar power. Yeah, I think beyond just we're saying we did it, I think next time I build in this area, I'm just going to build out there amongst the trees to have nice nighttime visuals with all the lighting. But, you know, this is fine for now. We can say we built a base inside the cave next to the giant frozen Leviathan. Now, while I have plenty of titanium in my pocket, because that's really what it is, and it's in my pocket. We never see a backpack on our character, so it's in my pocket. Yeah, or stuffed inside my suit very uncomfortably. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the rest of these. Do I have enough? I have enough. Yes, look at that. Big stack of rooms, which means I could probably move this down there now. Or just we'll have a second hatch down below. Yeah, that works. Arsini, thank you for subscribing. If you're with us. You know, I'm thinking bioreactor in this room. We'll just do this as a bioreactor room. And then I'll move that stuff down below to the main entrance area. And there's plants outside, but I am not trusting to those plants being sufficient. As far as always producing enough for me to grow and feed the fire, as it were. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then yeah, I'm just gonna go down. Oh wait, I just realized I used one of my wiring kits up because I was supposed to come over here and get silver. Make another wiring kit real quick. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and break this down too. No, not. I hope they fix that too, where if you hit escape and cancel out of the fabricator menu, because if you right click in the wrong spot, you pin a recipe. Otherwise, you have to make sure you're right clicking in the outside of the recipe options for it to close. And it used to be you just hit escape and it would work. Oh, I can't even okay, so I can do that, but it's still not very good. How much do I have? I don't have enough titanium. And my food is getting so low now. I want to try this one more level with a hatch. Yeah, I got enough for that. See how the hatch does compared to up above, and if it will oh, this is gonna be, I may have to forego that for now. I might have to do that next time after I get some more resources. Yeah, I want to see if it will work. Place one more level down, put the hatch in, see how much the how much lower it mounts to that. So yeah, we might just have to have that up there be the entrance for now, and I'll cycle everything around maybe next time with some more resources, because I don't like that being in the way. That's I'm not enjoying that. So do this. Eat.
Vital
And that can
signs
wait for a moment.
stabilizing.
So fabricator, battery charger, power. Well, I'll build the power cell charger. I'm not really worried about it so much at the moment. Copper wire. That was one thing. I was like, I know I could get that. No, Lantern Tree is not overpowered in this game. I mean, now, original game is not overpowered either, because if you're going to look at it being overpowered, then you should really be complaining in the original game about the marble melons, because that is way more powerful in the original game in terms of food than the Lantern Tree. I don't see why people still argue about that. I don't want to spend 5 minutes eating Lantern Tree fruit to get the same effect as chopping one marble melon and eating 3, because you get so little water value from the Lantern Tree fruit. And now in this one, you don't get any water from the Lantern Tree, so no, it's not overpowered. No, by no means is the Lantern Tree fruit OP, because if it is, there's other options that are way more OP than it. They can argue all they want on that, but it's not OP. If it is, then there's other stuff that's got to be changed more so than the Lantern Tree fruit. I mean, the fevered pepper is way more useful in this game than the Lantern Tree fruit, because you get food, you get water of equal value, and you get body heat, and they grow quite plentifully. So there we go. I got power going for the bioreactor. So if solar breaks, I'm fine. I got that. And I'm a little bit low on, yeah, other resources. But hey, I've got stuff going. We're started. It's going. It's a base where I thought I would not get a base to work. So I'm very, very surprised on this. But it's a base inside where the alien creature is. Almost like the base that was intentionally here, except I built it way taller than they need. I'm gonna sneak inside through the walls. I feel like I should be able to break that down or hotwire it and make use of it. For that tunnel. But yeah, there's my base. We don't have a name option yet because I'd have to build a command room, the control room for it. I don't have the supplies for that. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Just the fact that I can even get this to build is surprising. I might be able to get the command room to stick out maybe this way, but I can't go too close over there, I'm sure. But yeah, just very interesting that I got it to work. I'm very surprised by that. And there's all of this. That's where I come in. Here's the trees outside. Why I said I would probably just build out here next time, so you have this nice little visual at night. Though I just do not like building in the glacial base. I don't like building in this area. You know, it's bad enough building on like the icebergs than building out here. But yeah, I want to see, you know what, let's go. I want to see, oh, hey. Okay. Spy pingling. Spot for that there. I want to see the water spot. Is this the same spot? Just maybe not. Oh, another cave. I hear a baby. There we go. There they are. Did I just get completely... I think I've gone completely off course now. Okay. Let's try this again. So, going out. There's our security room. There's the prawn suit. There's, so I can't see anything. I'm getting rid. Oh God, that's right. It doesn't even disable the weather. Is this? I can't tell. There we go. Okay, right spot. I want to see what is in here that is right in this area. There is nothing. Absolutely nothing special on this spot as to why that would be 102 degrees Celsius right here. There is no special reason for that. There's nothing there that's like, oh yeah, this is bleeding over. It's just a random spot, 102 degrees Celsius. No, it will not be a big build this time. This is just somebody said, what about building next to in the cave with the Leviathan? So I was all right. I don't think it's gonna let me build, but it did. Multi-purpose rooms, nothing else. Could not build a big room, just the multi-purpose room. So that's pretty much it. That's the extent of what I'm going to have in here, which is fine. I also just don't have the supplies to build big anymore, so yeah. But that's it right there. Spawn spores 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to go ahead and call it an end. And hello, Queen Sheza. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it an end. Timmy. So you're gonna say goodbye and eat a couple more treats? Yeah, that's right. You can have that. That's right. Say goodbye. Come on. Say goodbye. He's like, I don't want to do that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it in because we are past the 3-hour mark where I usually go, and I got stuff I need to get to work on. But yeah, that's it for this. So we got a base I did not expect to have. Go ahead and say that. Did not expect to ever build that base. And so thank you for suggesting that. I didn't think it would work. I really didn't. And you saw it almost didn't work. It was very particular about what I built and where. But I got a stack of multi-purpose rooms, so we got something. It's not much, but it's something. So we'll do some more with it next time. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Oh yeah, you have a good one too, CC, and you and Ashton, get the whole get to work on the mods. So many people are desperately waiting, and thinking of that. If you didn't see my post the other day, I did post to share some support for FC Studios. If you enjoy their mods with the original game, they do have a Patreon. Go over there, toss them $1 or something like that a month, help them out, because making mods takes a lot of time. I'm sure it's programming, and of course not just that. They've got beyond the coding, they do the modeling work, so they're putting a lot of effort onto it. So if you like their mods, go show some support, become a Patreon member for them over there. But yeah, the mic I use from Amazon. The mic I use from Amazon is just the Blue Yeti. And I'm not even sure you could get the satin red one anymore. I think I managed to get that before they stopped making the satin red. But let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, no, you can still find it. It's just they're not making it, so somebody's selling it for like a really, really high price right now. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll link that just in case you still want to check it out. But yeah, that's way more than I paid for it. Let me just go ahead and say that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. As always, have fun, enjoy your week, try not to get sick, and Timmy and I will see you next time.